You got 30. Come school me. How this is not scary? Like how? Devin Haney is scared of me. What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
Stop acting scary.
This gotta be the first time that I saw somebody trending on Twitter for backing down from a fight. Keyshawn Davis is trending on Twitter for all the wrong reasons.
How this is not scary? Like how?
This dude went on rant after rant after rant pretending he wanted to fight Devin Haney.
What you think? What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
Damn, Key, that's what you gonna do? Damn, Key, that's not even Shakur and Key, huh? Them two chickens right there. He chickened out for sure. He knew what it was. Damn, Key. I'm just trying to see if we can make Shakur and Devin. Terrible businessman. He's a terrible businessman. Golly. Nigga called him Flea Sean.
You know how bad it is when you got a tennis player from Henderson, Nevada cooking your ass, bro. It's super bad when you got a tennis player calling your ass a duck. You know it's sad when the WBO got to come up with a statement as to why your ass backed out the fight.
What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
I hit up Mr. Coach Dorsett Bonwell, Keyshawn Davis head coach. I said, why Keyshawn back out the fight, bro? Dorsett Bonwell said, they tried to offer the man $2 million, but they gave Brian Norman Jr. $3.5 million. As y'all can see, I said, B. Norm had a belt though, bro.
You dumb motherfucker.
Devin Haney is the champion. Keyshawn Davis is not a champion. Brian Norman was a champion. Devin Haney was not a champion. That's the only reason why Brian Norman Jr. got $3.5 million. Make this make sense, but low-key you can't. A duck is a duck. I call a spade a spade. I was rocking with Keyshawn, but not Keyshawn Davis. Looks like he is the biggest duck in 2026.
Fuck Keyshawn.
I told y'all, describe Keyshawn Davis on my community board. This man, Infinity Jug said, bad businessman. Letting J Prince and Shakur Stevenson, lil bro him. Lame as hell.
You's a hoe.
Sore Loser 399 say, this is the first time in the history of boxing where a mandatory duck the champion. First time history is made today. Thank you, Keyshawn Davis, the biggest duck of 2026.
What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
That's facts though. Usually it's the champion ducking the mandatory. Usually it's that champion that don't want no type of smoke with his mandatory. This time it's the other way around.
I think this is the cases of a gentleman not knowing how to count. All right. It's 25%, baby. That's what you get. You get 25%. That's it. All right. There ain't no more to it. All right. All the rest of this is extra, man. You blowing hot air out your ass. All right. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and I mean this, dude. Everybody coming up the list got to fight the man, and you got to whoop him. All right. You got to beat the man to be the man. All right. Oscar had to, hold on. Mayweather had to fight Oscar. When he fought Oscar, he had to go up in weight. He had to fight in a larger ring. All right. All this shit that he was uncomfortable with. All right. But he did what he had to do, and he won. He was the cash cow. All right. The same shit apply to Keyshawn, nigga. You ain't special, nigga. You got 15 fights. That's it, I believe 15 fights or so. Nigga, Devin done put work in, dude. You put respect on Devin Haney name. All right. He put in his bed. I've watched this young man's career. All right. It's owed some credit and respect. You can't just let niggas march in and start talking, nigga. All right. Right. You beat up a couple of jokers. All right. Good. All right. But that's Devin Haney. All right. Yes, indeed. And the greatest thing for his career was for them to wipe off the loss that he had from Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia had PEDs in his system. He's a drug cheat. All right. Yeah, that's why if you go right now, you Google Devin Haney's record, you see it has no loss on it. All right. None. All right. Yeah, they did him some justice with that. Hold on one second. All right. We're gonna open up the floor for ducking. We can't do that. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Keyshawn.
$3 million, then 2.1 after that purse bid. Keyshawn
What you think he's...
Keyshawn Davis wanted $5 million to fight Devin Haney. He offered the man $3 million. Purse bid offered a 2.1 key fight. It is really that simple.
Yeah, I watched that motherfucker.
I hope
Keyshawn.
I told y'all, describe Keyshawn Davis. Thank you, Keyshawn Davis, the biggest duck of 2026.
What you think? What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
That's facts though. Usually it's the champion ducking the mandatory. Usually it's that champion that don't want no type of smoke with his mandatory. This Keyshawn Davis' highest paycheck was $1 million. $1 to fight Devin Haney.
Yep, y'all see it just go back to reset itself again. All right, no, I didn't do that. All right, but we'll move it forward where it was at. I don't care how many times it does it because I'm paying attention to where it's at. We good.
Purse bid offered on 2.1. Keyshawn backed out the fight. It is really that simple.
Yeah, I watched that motherfucker southpaw.
All right, we go back up here. Yeah, and keep moving.
Keyshawn Davis. From this day forward, I will never rock with Keyshawn Davis again. Mark my words.
This nigga's scared.
The audacity for a man with children whose highest payday was $1 million to be offered $3 million and turn it down. You are on cocaine, sir. Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather back in 2007. Floyd Mayweather took less
What did I
money to
just
fight
say?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Huh? What
Oscar
did I
made more.
just say in here? All right, and Floyd took this deal. He took the agreement there. All right, because he understood at the moment I stop you or I beat you, however, I control the money. All right, I'm the cash cow. You got to come see me. All right, yep, that's how it goes. All right, no, unless you can beat him. All right, you come in there and stop him, or you could beat him. All right, this is the rules of boxing, nigga. I didn't create these damn rules. Mm-hmm. That's why I say you get 25%, nigga. That's what you get. All right, no more, no less. All right, that's what you get, which is a sweet deal for him. There's going to be a lot of people that has to get paid on the back end. You know, he may not get as much as he think he's supposed to get from the draw. You can say that here, but his biggest draw that he had in any fight, the most he's made is about $1 million or so here, dude. $1 million. All right, so this will be the most he's ever made. All right. Yeah, you asked for smoke. You can't show up at niggas' door, man, and then when he come outside, you start looking all weird and shit. All right? You asked for smoke. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Talking about this is boxing. One thing I want to see here to continue with the sport of boxing is people fighting each other, dude. All right? Or the sport ain't going to go nowhere. All right? Everybody can't be divas sitting off to the side. All right, I'm gonna look cool. I don't want to get my fingernails dirty. All right, no, let me fight a nigga I know I can beat. All right, that's bad for the sport. All right, it just is. All right, think about it like this, man. Down to Earl and Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, all these cats, Danny Garcia. If them guys were just able to fight each other early in their career, we would have been able to see something. All right? Yeah. Well, you got every nigga hiding and tucking behind this one. And, all right, safekeeping over here. All right? Yeah, you got to wait years and years to see some of these damn fights. I mean, we still ended up getting some of them. All right. But a lot of these cases, these folks were older in their prime before they decided to give Crawford or Earl Spence an opportunity. All right. Now, you have faced a lot of bumps and hurdles. You've been beat around a few times. All right. Yeah, nigga had to make sure all that you were reinsured before you got in the ring with a brother like that here. Mm-hmm. Well, let me look out here. It's a fire truck coming in here, ambulance, man. Hopefully, we go ahead. Good Lord. Hopefully, everybody's okay. All right. Safe. What happened? Amen. All right. I seen the ambulance just came in. I'm sitting outside. We go ahead and keep rolling.
More money than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd beat Oscar, then Floyd became the A side. Are you following me? Clarissa T-Rex shows us the same thing. If you knew you could beat Devin, take the lower offer. Beat Devin, then you and got Haney stuff on Twitter. He ducked it. Bill Haney is absolutely right.
What you think Keyshawn gonna do?
And that ain't over. All right? Because boxing's going to get a piece of you. All right? It's not just somebody with a great YouTube video that makes all the sense in the world. All right? No, he gets credit. All right? You get credit. All right? But it goes back full circle. All right? To what the rest of boxing is going to say. Because when they get to that, they're going to have to talk about it. All right? No, you was talking shit about that man and clout chasing. All right? That's why it was clever for him to keep using your context. All right? And the hype of this fight, because you got what you wanted, man. And I told you, in certain cases, to get what you want, it may not be the slice of the deal, man, and make you happy, baby. It may not. All right? But you're going to get the fight. All right? You can get in there. All right? Let me tell y'all one of the raggediest shit I've ever seen there in that ring here. All right? Getting what you asked for. Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko, nigga. All right? Mm-hmm. Now, I like to break down and cry. Mm-hmm. Hold on here.
A fight between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. Too good to be true, right? Appears to be less likely to happen now. Keyshawn Davis was offered $3 million to fight Haney. He rejected the offer. It went to purse bid, with Top Rank winning the bid in the $8 million range. The way the purse bid rules works, 25% goes to the so-called champion, 25% to the champ. So 25% of 8 and change is 2 and a little change for Keyshawn Davis, which is obviously way under the 3 he had already rejected. And it seems like he is now walking away. Can you shed more light on this?
Yes, thank you, Max. He was over $3 million. That's how you found out about that from me, I'm sure. And then
okay, wait, hold on, everybody. I want to be very clear. Mike Coppinger put us up in this. He broke this story. Yes.
No, but
we have a whole Cop on the Beat segment coming
true, Max.
later.
Yeah,
a whole segment glorifying your reporting.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Look, this is the thing that really gets at me with the Keyshawn thing. Keyshawn, I'm told, wanted $5 million net to him after management fees to fight Devin Haney. So he gets offered $3 million, which I think is a very good offer. He said, no, let's go to purse bid. Then the purse bid, like you said, $2.1 million. He's like, I'm not going to take that. I think he still could have got the $3 million, but he wanted $5. And I don't know what you want to call it, Tim, whether you say he's pricing himself out, whether you think he says he thinks he's worth that much, and maybe he is. I don't know. But to me, this fight is not going to happen, not from everything I'm hearing. And Devin Haney, he's going to have to move.
Y'all see this, man. Look at the money, man. Look at the money. All right. It says Haney is entitled to $6.4 million. All right. And Davis is entitled to $2.1 million. And what he's saying, even in this case here, back and forth, they probably still would have gave him the 3. They only went to purse bid because he was in there crying. All right. Nah, nigga, I want $5 million. Y'all niggas need to give me. Look, Rockhead, nigga, it ain't $5 million on the board. Count the money. All right. Oh, Rockhead, nigga. All right. Count it again. All right. There's no possible way here in a fair deal. All right. For the champion, Halls. No, he's the champion. All right. The guy you coming in here that you want, all right, to chop down his already 6.4 million, all right, to give you 5. All right. No, for all that, he might as well fight somebody else. All right. And they'll gladly take a lot less more, nigga. All right. Yeah, they'll take a lot less than what you getting. All right. Yeah, they're trying to give you $3 million, dude. And he's sitting up in here acting a fool. I believe his largest he's gotten paid is $1 million. So, all right, you should be good. All right. That's why I think he's scared. All right. And this is pricing yourself out, nigga. You seeing imaginary money, nigga. You get 25%. Nigga, it looks like a lot more than that. All right. Hold on here.
Down the rankings. Next in the rankings is Brian Norman. Nobody wants to see that rematch after the way Haney beat him. So Haney's looking for other options, and Keyshawn Davis is not looking too good right now on social media.
Quack, quack, straight up duck. This is the biggest, probably one of the biggest ducks in boxing history. Wow. Seriously. Now, the lead up. Think about everything that Keyshawn Davis did, bro. You know what I mean? All the Friday skits and all of that. Where Debo at? Where Debo at? Right? Everybody's paying attention to this guy. He's like, oh, this guy really is about that smoke. Really? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we going to see. Yo, do you think that Haney's going to take the fight? You remember he had the little confrontation with Bill?
Yeah.
You know, afterwards, like, hey, Bill, you said that you was going to honor it, right?
So, Shakur, I want him first. Let me get him first.
Yeah, let me get him first or whatever. Then it even go even further than that, right? Then they move him in position. He's at a 140-pounder. They move him up to 147. I mean, and the list goes on, bro. And he wanted this fight, right? So according to him, he wanted this fight. But those type of actions right there, man, that tells me right there.
He played devil's advocate.
He never wanted this damn.
There you go. No, this is a veteran. This is Timothy Bradley. All right. Former world champion. All right. Timothy Bradley. All right, beat Pacquiao Bradley. All right, yeah, telling you that he didn't want any smoke here. Too many of you niggas are clout chasing. All right, and he gonna run in and get his ass whooped by somebody for this, dude. All right, yeah, you got too much attention on you here, Halls, to not take advantage of the opportunities you got in front of you. All right, yeah, you always gonna look bad if you ran, nigga. All right.
Fight.
I want to play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Hey, people will always remember. You know, folks, it might be hard on you if you lose. All right, but folks will always remember if you ran. All right, hold on here.
Tell me, I do recognize that if you're pricing yourself like that to fight him, but not other people, built into that price seems to be the recognition that that's a big risk to fight this guy. Okay, so I agree with that. But let me play devil's advocate. Is it possible someone is advising Keyshawn and saying
on Max show, even if that is the case, then that dude ain't got no love for Keyshawn. They're a greedy, filthy bastard, dude. And they need to be fired. All right? Yeah. Let him get past this. I actually think that Keyshawn has the tools to win. All right? He could do it. But if he ain't got confidence in himself, man, what are we doing? All right? This is a no-brainer. Sometimes we know, man, hey, you got to take the low ball because I gotta get control. I got to take charge of this shit. That means I got to whoop your ass first. All right? So I'm taking less cash. This ain't nothing to argue about. All right? Unless you don't want to fight.
something like, look at what Devin Haney's options are right now if he doesn't fight you. You have leverage here. No one's going to want to see the Norman rematch. He totally dominated him. And what's the alternative?
I mean, look at guys like Liam Paro, I think, Jack Catterall.
Therefore, Keyshawn might be being advised he wants $5 million net. That's just a negotiating position. They're already at 3. We might be able to get to 4 or something like that.
Crap. What about? Let me say this though. Sorry, Shady interrupts.
I'm just saying that's devil's advocate. Like, it's possible that he overplayed his hand in the negotiation, right?
He never made more than $1 million. That's his career high purse. You got to make money in boxing.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to get this straight because I didn't do boxing.
He's done.
But I know numbers. I know money. A lot of it. Okay. So you telling me? And the thing is, some guys maybe let me take this money now because this might be my last fight. This is Keyshawn Davis. Where Sean could probably win this fight because he is that good.
Yeah,
so if I go on there, if I'm getting my career max at $3 million, and a guy that could beat Devin Haney, why wouldn't I take that fight?
Gather around, children. Uncle
Keyshawn's
Max,
a dog,
Uncle Max
bro.
wants to tell you a story. Gather around, children. Uncle Max is going to tell you a story. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a guy named Vernon Forrest. Well,
I know who he is.
Real good fighter. And guys like me on TV were campaigning for him to get a title shot because he was being ducked, right? He wasn't getting a title shot because he was a lot. And eventually, Shane Mosley was going to fight him. Shane Mosley had beaten Oscar De La Hoya. He was on top of the world. He's going to fight Vernon. And they made Vernon an offer. Vernon never made more than maybe a couple $100,000 in a fight, right? Same thing. Never made, right? Never made all this money. And they offered him $1 million for a title shot. And Vernon was already in his late 20s, early 30s. And he's getting a shot, the guy no one would fight, at the top. And when he turned it down, I and others got on TV and said, come on, Vernon, you're getting your shot, $1 million, blah, blah. And you know what Vernon told me? I forgot if it was on TV or just personally. He was like, Max, I'm quite sure the first offer they make you for TV, you don't take that. And I was thinking, that's a sophisticated take. Do you know it turns out who was advising Vernon Forrest at the time?
Al Heyman.
Al Heyman. And do you think he got paid $1 million for that fight with Mosley or more than $1 million for that fight with Mosley? He got paid more than $1 million for that fight with Mosley and then beat him, right?
Yeah, man. I see where he's going. He's got a good point here. All right. He got a real good point here. All right. Boxing can be a place that's different when they're putting time limits on this. As they told you, he's got a certain amount of time. All right. Before this offer, everything gets snatched off the table and they walk. That's the difference. All right. Now, in the cases of negotiating, the strongest negotiators are the ones that know how to get up from the table. All right. So, yeah, there's a point here. All right. Possibly. All right. But we're still looking back at, all right, nigga, you spent a lot of social media hours, all right, threatening him, all right, talking crazy about this man. All right. Yeah, you got to do something about that. All right. Yeah, if we didn't have to add that piece in here, all right, he may have some validity here. All right. But the fact you got to keep pointing in this display of this nigga making a scene and being just so disrespectful. All right. No, as if Devin's scared and he don't want to get it cracking. All right. Yeah, it's time for you to eat your food, nigga. All right. Yeah, you got to take care of that. All right. What are you talking about? Yeah, that nigga out front, he's looking for you. All right. Yeah, he heard. Yeah, he heard you was looking for him. All right, he's right out front. All right, that's Keyshawn's situation. If you wonder why it's a bunch of dudes sitting around here getting you, all right, no, you got what you asked for, nigga. Mm-hmm. All right, no, he right there. All right, no, you know these niggas, man. If I see this nigga, I steal off of him. I do this, man. I bite the nigga. All right, wait, there you go, right there, yo. All right, and now he ain't got no smoke. All right, none. All right, it ain't like they asking him to fight for free. All right, come on now. All right, hold on here.
The point is, the way it appears at first is Keyshawn has never made this much money. He should take the money. He's ducking Devin. Possible. I'm not discounting that as a possibility. Yeah. I think we also have to include as a possibility the fact that they might be analyzing the situation, thinking he's got more leverage than people realize here. We can do better than 3. Okay. And maybe they're wrong. I don't know.
And actually makes some fair points, but here's the thing, right? Boxing is about cycles, right? You fight 2, maybe 3 times a year, right, Tim? So if Keyshawn does not fight Devin next, that money is gone. You don't recoup that money. If you fight him next year for more money, you still lost out on the payday here, and that cycle of money.
And you
in that championship side of Thunder, all right, Ward got the respect he got early, short amount of victories on his career because of who he beat, all right, and how he was able to beat him. All right. And I'll tell y'all like this, man, for anybody that is an Andre Ward fan, he doesn't fight in any whatever particular style, dude. He adapts to whatever opponent he in front of and destroys you. All right. That's his fighting style. All right, you want to describe it to somebody? Right there. All right, I've heard niggas sit here try to describe Andre Ward's style. Be way off, nigga. All right, no, he adapts. All right, whatever you doing here, dude, at some point, no, you're going to see his defense get crisp. All right, the punches get harder. All right, no, he going to be on a nigga's ass. All right, yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Trust and believe. If Kovalat, listen to me, in the first fight, because he dropped Andre Ward, if Kovalat could have put Ward away, he would have. All right? Don't you ever forget that. All right? He had him hurt. He put him down, dude. All right? Ward got off the mat and started whooping that ass. He started neutralizing it. All right? Yeah, started tapping that body. All right? He became, Sergey the Crusher Kovalat became real ordinary. And what I loved about that moment, I always point to that in boxing history, is because they wanted to crown Kovalat the best fighter ever. The same way they did with Tyson Fury, how they do with these little white fighters, man. All right? Yeah. But they wanted to take Kovalat. If Kovalat beats Ward, then he's the greatest fighter ever. It's like, hold on. Ward is coming from 168. All right? This nigga's already at, what 174. All right? Yeah, you told us that before that Ward wasn't shit and every damn thing else. Now, if this white man beats him, he's the greatest of all time. All right? Yeah, so we was really feeling that because you can see all, we say, this is one of HBO's last fights they had over there. So you see Jim Lampley and these little buster ass dudes getting all giddy. All right. Yeah, you remember Kovalat was known for killing a man in the ring. He beat a man to death. All right. That's on his damn, on his career. All right. He was known for that. All right. Not to mention he had a deadly straight right hand. It was like a damn shotgun, nigga. All right. He caught you with that bitch clean. All right. You were done. All right. It would knock all the fight out you, nigga. All right. Yes, you just gone, dude. It was something similar to Kelly Pavlik's right hand. All right. Oh, Kelly Pavlik had a nasty right hand. All right. Dirty. All right. You going to bed, nigga. All right. Ain't no question. I hope you got your pajamas on, nigga. All right. I hope you got them on. All right, because you're going to bed. All right, that's how bad the right hand was. Mm-hmm. And Andre Ward snapped the Da Vinci Code, nigga. All right, yes, he did. All right, I'm talking about just being a good body puncher. All right, he grew into that 174 weight here. All right, yeah, he grew into it fully to where as though his strength and everything else. He got his running in order. All right, he was a completely different man in that second fight, man. He was in there beating on, tapping on them baby back ribs. All right, you can hear the punches echo through the stadium. All right, he wasn't playing with him. All right, he said, you had, you had Hunter in the corner, his trainer. He was like, yeah, he didn't expect for you to come out there popping on him like that. All right. And certain people with their trainers just gel perfectly. All right. Andre Ward and his, you can see from youth to grown man. You can see it there in that corner. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. That's something remarkable to see here because it's a rarity, man. And some of you say you're elite and real great fighters that still had day one people sitting right there. All right. That nigga know you for real. All right, Virgil Hunter. That's his name right there. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, he didn't expect for you to go popping on him like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Yeah, man, you gotta understand, man. All right, no, Kovalat was a predator. All right. So when that bell rang, he was used to looking to have to go look for a joker. All right, go corner you in somewhere with this right hand. All right. Yep, throw the jab a couple good times and get in there. Good trainers like John David Jackson made it possible, man. All right. No, one of the greatest trainers that we got there in the sport of boxing, former middleweight champion, John David Jackson. All right. No, he's one of the greatest trainers we got, dude. Next to Emmanuel Stewart, man. Mm-hmm. Emmanuel Stewart is the best, man. All right. He's the cream of the crop. You understand? All right. I'm not talking about these little wrestler niggas with a towel over your shoulder. We're not talking about you. All right. No, your cousin or whatever it is used to box, nigga. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Emmanuel Stewart was Golden Gloves, nigga. All right, he had hands as a young man. All right, he just decided that his most youthful and best spot for himself was to become a trainer. And when he did, he was producing world champions, nigga. All right, that's what he was able to do inside a crunk gym. You understand? All right, world champions, cats like Thomas the Hitman Hearns. That's what he produced. Vladimir Klitschko, nigga. All right. No, after he fought the Nigerian Nightmare and Samuel Peterson, all right, and Corey Sanders. All right. Yeah, these niggas was just dropping him, dude. All right. Yeah, they thought his career was over. All right. Yeah, he just felt weak. He was out of energy. Emmanuel Stewart got him right. Yes, indeed. And then he went on a long knockout streak, nigga, putting a bunch of jokers to sleep. All right. Yes, indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong. All right. And this is in my opinion here. When you talk about the Klitschko era, right? Vitali, the one with the black shorts on, that one was more deadly to me. All right. He was more vicious. All right. Remember, he was tall. He's taller too. He's 6'8". All right. He was Russian heavyweight champions of the world. Yeah, that was a problem, dude. All right. Because you got a guy big like that and they're boxing you, man. All right. They just want to tire you out. They can just keep grabbing you and leaning all their weight on you. All right. This is what them niggas was doing for years. All right. Punch you all in your damn forehead with the jab and straight right hand, arms all long and shit. All right. Then when you try to get in to get some shit off, they just grab you and lean their weight on you. All right. Some cheating ass niggas. All right. Him and his brother was tall like that. I think his brother like 6'7". All right. Yeah. I'm talking about some cheating ass jokers. All right. You fighting individuals in there that's 6'3", maybe 6'4", all right, 6'2". All right. Just taking advantage, man. All right. And another thing that they had in there for the Klitschkos, they were dirty, yo. All right. A lot of the people that they would give a shot for the heavyweight championship, they would try to spar these niggas before so they can see how you fight. All right. Yeah, that's some of the shit that they would do. The dude, Brandon Jennings, was one of the first people that called them out publicly. All right. He said, yeah, these buster ass niggas tried to call me down here to spar. All right. Yeah, knowing that I'm close, I'm almost number one contender for so-and-so. They're like, I ain't going down here to spar you niggas. Right. All right. Yes, indeed. Now, did he get his ass whooped? Yeah, he sure did. All right. But he said something. All right. And that's why I remember. I think they that was one of the first fights that seen them take a point away from Klitschko for leaning on top of a nigga. All right. The one with the red trunks. Vladimir, excuse me. Let me go ahead back to this.
Maybe making the correct point, but it still doesn't disqualify the idea that what was happening was they overplayed their hand in the negotiation.
So a guy, right, in Keyshawn Davis, okay, he's looking like he's gonna be the next real big thing.
Yes, he is.
Okay, he goes in his home, puts on this crazy performance against Lemos,
yeah,
right, knocks him out. Wow, upside is crazy. All right, comes back there. De Los Santos didn't make the weight, got in the fight in the back.
Ugly.
I mean, completely tarnished, right? Up and down in his career. Then he comes back, he fights a rematch with, you know who I'm talking about, the rematch he fought against. What's the guy name? Albright, which was like a dog.
Albright's a good fighter.
But at the same time, nobody really showed up like the first time. No one cared, right? So, like...
Then he fights my man that stops him. Jermaine... Is it Jermaine?
Jermaine Ortiz, right? Jermaine Ortiz, and that was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight, and he stops him, right? So he's getting.
He doesn't look like he's ducking smoke.
Hold on. It's been like this.
Okay.
It's been like this.
Yes.
It hasn't been, a steady climb for him.
Right.
Like this right here, and not taking this fight and not taking this deal when he wanted this particular fight, man. I think it's detrimental for his career, bro. It's even worse now because. Who is he gonna fight next? Everybody's gonna be wondering, like, okay, if you're not gonna fight him, you know what I mean?
This is my thing.
Fight next.
With this boxing thing is like, I'm starting to see and learn, right? Because I learn every day. Is you need that fight to put you over the hump. So I look at the Terrence Crawford been a GOAT, but the world didn't see it and the money didn't make sense because he didn't fight that guy. He beats Errol Spence, then he beats Canelo. Now we know who he is. We know who he is, but the world knows who he is. If Keyshawn Davis goes in there and beats Devin Haney for the $3 million. The money that Turkey's gonna want to pay him It's gonna be crazy.
Exactly. No, exactly. So you go get the money. That's the point. You go get the money. All right. You don't leave any money on the table. All right. It's just silly shit. No, I get to kick your ass and they gonna pay me. All right. You assume from Mikey Garcia's experience that, you know, Haney is still a little gimpy. He's still a little gun shy. All right. No, the right guy hasn't put their hands on him. I know what the assumptions are right now. All right. I can tell you exactly what they are. All right. Those are the assumptions. All right. So if you put them things into place and the assumptions are exactly what some people figure they are, Keyshawn is in a perfect place. All you got to do is take the money. It don't matter how much bread it is, nigga. All right. Yeah. Just get the spot, dude. All right. No, you get to there, you can call the shots, nigga. Ain't nobody up on you about nothing. All right. You can have time to procrastinate and bullshit, but this ain't the time. All right. I would like to see Keyshawn go ahead and be victorious and to be a young champion and to have 16 fights. All right. Or where have you. And one of them 16 fights is a victory over Devin Haney. I actually would like to see that. All right. No, a young, hungry champion in here beating some of these cats. All right. It puts something good on them for the future. All right. All right. It shows how the game has evolved. All right. And in another notion, all right, let me go ahead and put this in place. I'm being a devil's advocate. I also would like to see Devin Haney come in here and take this pup to school. All right. And let him know the difference. All right. Yeah. Because Haney's not your typical boxer, man, and your fighter. He grew up underneath of the Floyd Mayweather gym. And for them cats who have grew up underneath of that Mayweather shit here are bad, dude. They got good hands. Him, Shakur Stevenson. All right. Their boxing skills is on point. All right. You got any reflection or resemblance of that shit. All right. I said it to everybody there. I said, all right, who shapes and fights the most like Mayweather out of all of them small fighters? Devin Haney. All right. Yep. All right. I'm talking about prior and before this shit in here of looking to see what Ryan Garcia was able to do with his little dirty ass in the PEDs. All right. Devin Haney shit was crisp, nigga. All right. Yes. I'm talking about from the cases of his reflexes and pull counters, everything that he did in that damn square circle. Crisp. All right. Snap with a whip, dude, when them punches come out. All right. No, that's what I like to see, dude. All right. Yeah, let you know a person is locked in. All right. Shit. When people lose, man, and you take defeats in the sports of boxing, man, I told you it does dramatic things to you. All right. Some shit you can't control. Roy Jones is an example, dude. You become gun shy. All right. Yeah, man. You're throwing punches out here, Hall, some procrastinating. All right. And then other things where you would see something and see an opening, you're taking too much time to load your shots off. You become an Adrian Broner in the middle of the ring. All right. It happens. All right. No, Broner's career turned into shit the second half because he wouldn't let his hands go. All right. It wasn't that he couldn't fight. All right. Hold on here.
However, if he beats him, for $4 million, he's the same thing, and he made an extra $1 million.
What is that?
Who cares?
What's $1 million? We talking about real money.
The money now.
Listen, he didn't play in the NFL for 10 years.
What I'm saying is, he has the potential.
What's $1 million to most people?
No. But boxers like him, he has the type of talent and the personality. He can make crazy money.
Yeah,
Sometimes
you gotta take a little bit less to make more.
And Shakur Stevenson is his main homeboy. He sees how Shakur's always been the best out of all them guys, right? But he's seen it last like 2-3 years. Like, damn, Shakur is now like the world's best. Let me follow that same path and be the same thing.
Because he thinks that he's at Shakur's status, but he's really not. Shakur is a 4-division world champion.
But I'm saying, talent.
He ain't done nothing in the sport.
Tim, you're making a lot of.
I want it one more time. Give credit when credit's due. Because a nigga can run his mouth on social media louder than everybody else, does not get that man more credentials than what you know this man done earned. All right, you got people saying names and talking shit, and speaking in places you shouldn't. Is Keyshawn the Goods? Is he a good boxer? All right, as I said, great boxer. Yes, he is, man. All right, but some of these other folks in here have been in the game for years, dude, and you can't look over that. I understand everybody wants the new hotness. All right, this is why Crawford said he don't want none of this. As soon as he go win, the first thing that niggas do, oh, you need to fight Jerome Booth Ennis. You need to get out of my damn face, nigga. All right. Do you see everything that goddamn man done did in his career? All right. No, I'm talking about going undisputed in 3 different weight classes, nigga. All right. Sit your little ass down somewhere because you don't know nothing about his boxing career. You just saying silly shit. All right. Yeah, you need to fight Boots. You need to sit your ass down somewhere. All right. Yeah. Crawford don't need to give another fight to nobody. All right. He gave the sport enough. All right, and fought everybody who was willing to fight him, dude. Every nigga who wasn't scared. Keith Thurman was out here growling, all right, looking like some goddamn what's them shits called, man, off of Ice Age or what have you. All right, looking like a goddamn salamander. He cut his slick back off. All right, so he had a haircut and shit. All right, he was walking around looking like Ron O'Neal and shit. All right, but he cut the slick back off. So he was running around, he was jumping around looking like a salamander. He says, ready to eat. I'm ready to eat, baby. I'm hungry, baby. It's time to eat. It's time to eat, baby. All right. Yeah, Crawford ignored the shit out of him. All right. You know why? All right. No, because when you was the man, you wasn't trying to break bread. You was trying to fight Conor McGregor, nigga. All right. Yeah, with your strange ass. All right. Yeah, he's talking weird. The niggas telling Earl that he needs to fight Crawford and everybody need to fight each other. And I'm thinking about fighting Conor McGregor. It's like, you lame ass nigga. Don't nobody even rock with you. Know you like that, nigga. All right. We boxing. We brought you up, Keith Thurman. All right. Remember, they had to take a belt from him because he was out here being a diva. All right. I was so happy when Pacquiao whooped his ass. All right. It was a humbling experience, dude. All right. Yeah, you keep talking to some old big head nigga. We trying to tell him, dude, man, fight the rest of these welterweights, man. All right. He think he was doing something slick, sneaking over here fighting an old Manny Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao was like 42 or 41 years old at this time. All right. Yeah, so he thought he had, a free win in the bag in here. He was still undefeated. All right. Yeah. And in that first round or two, Pacquiao put something on his ass. He had dropped him and everything. All right. No, I'm not the old nigga you thought I was. All right. And you're going to be fighting for 12 rounds, nigga. All right. No, that Asian man put something on his ass. All right. No, I hope you came in here to fight, nigga. All right. Punch you right in the mouth. All right. Right in the damn mouth. All right. Yeah, I hope you came in here to fight, dude. All right. I hope you've been training. All right, because he said we're gonna test your durability in here today. All right, yes indeed. See if you've been jogging properly, nigga. All right, yes indeed. All right, he ended up beating Keith Thurman, and that was the end of that bullshit. All right, all that I got an O, and I ain't afraid to let it go. I will give Keith his credit. All right, for fighting a big, tall dude, what have you, and getting beat on. All right, he did start to land some shots as you got deeper into the fight. He was able to get some shots, but all right, the man made him look like he had a pair of sunglasses on, nigga, like he had a bad tan or something. That's how bad the bruising was. Light-skinned folks bruise easy. All right, so he looked like he had shades on. All right, this was bad, man. The nigga arms was too long. Nigga 6'7", dude. All right, you ain't shit. You fighting these little ass dudes. All right, starving yourself and shit. All right, yeah. So you can be 154 pounds. You ain't worth a damn, Hoss. All right, should never let you in as a sanction. You in here to fight somebody like that, dude. All right, you standing at 6'7", nigga. All right, yeah, fighting at 154 pounds. Come on, dude. All right, yeah, you Wilder height, nigga. All right, fighting these little ass guys and starving yourself. All right, I think one of my people told me, hey, man, maybe some people they just naturally walk around. Ain't no way in hell. I don't care if he from the Indian slums, nigga. I don't care. All right. I can start seeing your bones and shit. You starving yourself, dude. All right. No, you starving yourself, all right. Yeah, all that to have an advantage because you're weak, nigga. You really ain't got no power. All right, around the guys where your size is supposed to be malnourished and where you're supposed to be at. All right, no, them niggas will knock you smooth out. All right, and he got put to sleep before by one of them niggas. All right, one white dudes they put him to sleep. All right, couldn't cheat him. All right, he treated that long arm nigga like put him into the phone booth, nigga. All right, we ain't going nowhere. All right. You gotta understand, a person like that got snapped and power on his shots because he's able to keep you at bay and at a distance. If he can't stretch his arms to do that shit, all right, no, you're a fish out of water. All right, no, I got you. All right, listen, I got a good inside puncher here, a guy that can tap the ribs real well, the body. All right, them baby back ribs. All right, you're done. All right, yes, indeed. All right. Hold on here.
You're making a lot of good points.
Thank you, Max.
I'm not arguing them. No. You, however, I remember a negotiation breaking down between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao for a grandpa fight they were supposed to have earlier this year. Okay. And your point was.
What I say?
Now, the reason everyone's willing to pay top dollar for that is Floyd's going to risk his O.
Well,
when he signed up for that. Then when he was asked, is it an exhibition or a pro fight, trying to protect his O, he goes, no, it's an exhibition. And everyone was like, time out. No, that's not what you signed. And he was like, well, then I'm not fighting. And Shady McCoy came out on this show and said he's negotiating for some more money.
This is what I told you.
So sometimes someone can negotiate for more money, but other times it's a duck.
Yeah, but how you negotiating for more money in public clauses where they say they're gonna sue the shit out you, dude? You done already took, you done took loans off the money you supposed to get. All right, this situation is messy, dude. If I really had to explain it to you, all right, yeah, and it's if I'm telling you that's negotiating, this is bad business in negotiation. All right, no, where I can take you to court and fry your ass. All right, for breach of contract. All right, wait, what type of negotiating is that? Hold on.
Why isn't it a duck for Floyd?
Grandpa Max does this all the time. He manipulates the world out there.
Uncle, not grandpa, uncle.
I see the gray. This is what I'm saying, Tim. So what I said with the Pacquiao and Floyd, I said, listen, bro, y'all both need money, and none of y'all gonna make the type of money that y'all want. If you fight him or fight him, you got to fight each other. That's what I was saying. I said Floyd Mayweather is such a big name that, listen, I don't care if he has money issues or not. I don't know what he has going on, but I know this. When you put his name out there, people are going to pay to watch him. So he's going to do that. He's not Keyshawn Davis. He's Floyd Mayweather.
That is a good point. But the point you were making is that he's in a negotiating position and he might get what he wants.
I'm not negotiating.
And we shall see.
I never had before.
We may be saying, Keyshawn, if this is your strategy, it's a bad one. That's different than saying he's ducking. He's doing this because he doesn't want to fight.
It's not the concept and what Keyshawn feels. This is where you're missing everything, Max. Keyshawn feelings are irrelevant at a point where you've gotten exactly what you want. All right? You've been addressed. You understand? All right? This is about you obliging the individual, all right, that you asked to come outside, nigga. All right? Now he out here. He done put his shit on. All right? Yeah, he in the streets. All right? Yeah, and you playing pity pat with numbers in the house, dude, with shit that you don't even qualify for. All right? Yeah, like, what are you even talking about? All right, this wasn't your concerns. All right, now it's all about the money? No, which one is it? All right? Yeah, because as we know, in these cases of folks trying to be great, you understand folks very rarely are going to punch down. You punching up at Devin Haney, dude. That's why he would be entitled, all right, to $6.4 million. All right. And at the purse bid, you would get 2.1. All right. As they said, they might can negotiate you to 3. All right. Cool. All right. This shit shouldn't go that damn far, dude. All right. It shouldn't, man. All right. It's supposed to be men right here. All right. You know the deal. All right. 25% egghead nigga. All right. And you getting way more than that. All right. If they negotiated to give you 3. All right. Yeah, all parties involved should be happy here, dude. All right. And I think he's scared because of that, Max. All right. Completely terrified. All right. Why? Because this is not how the conversation started. Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden, you talk about go from fighting to you worried about wind, nigga. All right. Oh, well, the wind is real bad, nigga. The wind is going to be raining. Like, what? This nigga scared. All right. Oh, well, I need more money than I need. Well, this nigga scared, dude. All right. That's what you're gonna get. All right. Yeah. Don't ask for the boogeyman again, nigga. All right. Because now, let me tell you this. All right. Now, Devin Haney, if you duck him, dude, remember this. If you duck Devin Haney, he's got the right to ignore you for the rest of his career. You clout chasing nigga. All right. Yeah. So you better hurry up and take this money. All right. Not sure how many days he got left. He might got a little bit of time left. You better hurry up, dude. All right. Because ain't nobody pussyfooting around with you. There are other fighters out here willing to get paid, nigga. All right. And they'll take the money. All right. They ain't going to argue. They ain't going to get funky with nobody. All right. Nigga ain't going to be all on social media looking stupid and shit. All right. No, they're just going to get paid, Halls. That's going to be it. All right. Shit. When individuals got families to feed, man, this ain't the time to play, nigga. All right. When bills got to get paid. You understand? All right. No, they're fighting for legacy and all these other things in here, for your reputation, for everything that you earned there in that ring, for the respect of the game here, Halls, the whole 9, for championships, of course. All right, hold on. For championships. All right. Yes. All right. But more than anything is to see who's top dog, nigga. All right. Who's the man? All right. All right. Who's the boss hog, nigga? All right. Who can stick their chests out and say, I'll run this shit? All right. That's what it's about. All right. At least that's how he painted this shit to us. All right. Boy, he started complaining about, how much money he getting. All right. I said, you can't believe all of this shit here you hear from these cartoon characters, man. All right. Not until it's a done deal. And yes, contracts, I believe, get signed for fights. I believe the day before the fight or the day of the fight. That's when they sign the contracts. So when you hear people do these things in here, most of the contexts are off of verbal agreements here publicly. All right. Yes, indeed. With actual paperwork. All right. That gets signed then. And in most occasions. All right. Just to make sure everybody can have a good sense of things. All right.
He is for sure
ducking.
ducking.
Is he ducking or not?
He's for sure ducking.
Hold on, we have a duck and a non-duck. Duck or no?
Ducking like him.
It's a little complicated. It's not binary.
I'm saying not a duck.
What I'm saying is this: if Keyshawn does not fight Devin Haney next, and it doesn't appear he will, because
he will never fight him.
Then he's lost his opportunity.
He will never fight him again.
Even if he fights Haney next year, makes, let's say, $6 million. It doesn't matter, because if you would have fought Haney for the 3 year and beat him,
it's a good point, but this falls under the category of why it's a bad idea to pursue Keyshawn's strategy. I'm not asking that.
Okay.
I'm saying he's saying it's not just strategy, Max. He's ducking him. He's saying, yeah, it's a strategy that's backfiring. I agree with Shady. Who do you agree with? Is it a duck or not?
I think he's worried he could lose the fight. He wants to pay for it.
So it's a duck. That's a duck.
It's a duck.
That's a duck. It's 2-2.
But you also get paid when you don't get paid with your worth. You get paid with your
You are calling it a duck.
You getting the pay
in between.
Look.
No, that's a duck right there.
I'm ducking the duck.
Yeah, ducking.
Wait, real quick though. Now, it don't matter who's gonna win or not, right? Devin Haney is the truth. You see what I'm saying? But Keyshawn Davis is nice. You telling me he gonna duck?
He ducked.
I don't believe
What
that.
does this say?
We don't give a shit about what you don't believe. All right. You old bootlicking joker, you. All right. I got a problem with him now because I caught him hating on Ryan Clark for no reason. All right. I just did. All right. And you go after some of my boys in here, I'm in question with these things. If you got a valid grievance, Santee with you. I understand. All right. Yeah, if you just been watching a nigga on social media for years, hating on a nigga, acting like you cool with him. I don't like niggas like that, dude. All right, you're disgusted. All right. I understand. For some of y'all social media pages, all right. It's niggas that look at your post every time you post something and don't never say anything, nigga. Nothing. All right, thumbs up, anything. All right. Yeah, you should be wary of some of these niggas. At least keep your eyeball on stuff like that. That ain't for no reason. All right, not at all, man. Some of y'all know you do see it. All right, just random niggas. All right, right. All right, no, hell no. All right, no, absolutely not. He wanted them. He was sitting there talking about some, Ryan Clark, man, he was shooting video of himself inside a building and he was doing, I was like, nigga, I don't know about all this. All right, yeah, you got a lot of, he said, old research that hate on the nigga. All right, right. What the hell you doing? All right, I gotta watch the energy on some of these niggas, man. You got too much money to be hating on a nigga like that. I go to tell you, no matter what you have here, dude, it goes into the core of the person. All right? No, you just financially more invested to be more of a crab, nigga. All right? Now I got resources to be a low-down scumbag. All right? No, like 50 Cent, nigga. All right? Shout out to the big homie.
Haney, you cannot do all those things that he did, right? To get himself in this position. And then all of a sudden say, oh, well, that ain't enough money.
Unless you have something better lined up. Like there was a fight. He was about to get, I'm going to put him out there on front. He was about to get, I want to say, if memory serves, $5 million for fighting Amir Khan.
No,
to unify.
I was going to get 1.2 million.
1.2?
1.2
No, it's not what. No, that's not what Cameron told me.
1.2 million.
Cam get somebody somewhere.
Get 1.2.
And what'd you get for Pacquiao?
Pacquiao got 5 million.
All right, so that's what the 5 was.
Million.
So you could say Tim Bradley, you fought your whole life to be in this spot to have a super fight with the other best guy in the division.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear this shit. You know why? Because they've made Timothy Bradley's. Well, he has. I take this away. He's made a big chunk of his career sucking a piece of Manny Pacquiao's ass, and I don't want to hear it today. All right? Yeah, man. No, I understand you appreciate the opportunity he gave you. Cool, dude. All right? All right, but so what, man? All right? He needs to ride that the way it is because when them people came to steal from Timothy Bradley and say Pacquiao won, black people were the folks that had his back, nigga. All right? We were out here fighting, dude. All right? Telling people to watch the fight without any volume because Jim Lampley is biased as hell, nigga. All right? Yeah, if you hear this bullshitting ass joke, you yelling, hard right hand, and the nigga ain't even laying nothing. All right? No, that's how biased he was. All right? Yeah, I couldn't stand him or Larry Merchant. All right? Them old, decrepit, dried up bastards here. All right? You know they got, look, for the Montel Griffin fight, man, Roy Jones Jr., I believe, was their co-worker, man. All right? They got that nigga the first loss or whatever it was, no contest or disqualification he had on his record, dude. All right? That's because of them old, dried up jokers. All right. They were screaming in the fight. Oh, he hit him on the way down. All right. Yeah, they did that to Roy Jones. All right. Raggedy ass jokers. You can go back and listen to that. You hear Jim Lampley in there crying. Oh, he punched him on the way down. All right. Yeah, they called it disqualification. All right. His own co-workers. All right. Yeah, they was hating. All right. Them dried up bastards were hating for years. All right. I still see, I remember the most raggedy as shit. All right. No, they damn near made Mayweather apologize all right, to Oscar damn near for whooping him. All right. Yeah, they started coming at him all sideways and shit. All right. Yeah, go back and look at that report. I'm gonna have to pull it up from somewhere, but they brought both of them in there. He said, it said maybe a heavyweight version of, maybe Oscar De La Hoya could one day be the heavyweight champion of the world. All right, just saying weird shit like that, dude. All right, no, about the loser. All right, yeah. HBO went to die, dude, because I told y'all they forced a foreign agenda that nobody wanted, dude. And they would not invest their money on the already good black fighters they had. They already had Crawford. They just wasn't prepared to get behind him. All right, they had him. All right, they had fighters like Ward and other things. All right, but as you've seen this shit unfold, the better and the greater fighters they had down to Floyd, because they did have Floyd, all right, took their asses to Premier Boxing Champions, to Showtime. All right, yeah, most of the good fighters. All right, and that's when you watch HBO boxing disappear. All right, their last programs were on people like Roman Gonzalez, nigga, Chocolate Tito. You watching midget boxing, nigga. All right, right. This is what they bet the farm on. All right, silly ass bastard there. All right, yeah, Chocolate Tito, nigga. All right, and then he ended up getting his ass whooped. All right, somebody kicked his ass. You understand? No, they couldn't even hold up the lie. They're going to have Mayweather. Mayweather ought to be ashamed of himself for this. He's going to come. It was like, Floyd, who's the best fighter in boxing? Chocolate Tito, Roman Gonzalez. All right, man, stop this shit, man. All right. No, it was mandatory. He got his ass kicked. All right. Just to stop the bullshit. All right. It had to happen. All right. Shit. I'm looking at Floyd, man. All right, I remember when he did that foul ass shit. All right, yeah. All right, because he did it also. This is why he a suck ass nigga. He also did it so he didn't have to give Terrence Crawford any credit. All right, yeah. Let me put that out there too. All right, no, he didn't want to give Crawford any credit. All right, and you got to understand it was young monsters coming up at that time. All right. Yes, indeed. So he was pointing the attention in here for love in any direction than over there. Now, I want to go ahead to show us one more thing in here, boxing wise, man. I might got other stories to talk about there, but all right, since I'm in here talking to you about boxing, I want to go back to Chris Bird. Chris Bird, yo, versus Vladimir Klitschko. You understand? Let's go way back when. All right, because this is an ass whooping for the times. All right. Now, I'm trying to explain something to y'all, but I need y'all to physically see it too as well. All right.
Wayne Shelley,
I counted the times. Now, hold on a second. Here's the problem. Chris Bird is a southpaw, as you can see. All right. Yeah, but I believe he's like 6'1", dude. All right. Klitschko, all right, is about like 6 foot. All right. He's about 6'7". All right. And he got long arms. All right, the whole nine. This is around the part of the time of Emmanuel Stewart repatching him up, all right, to make him a monster. All right, he had to shake all that skid business off of him. All right, no niggas was coming in there putting Vladimir Klitschko to sleep, nigga. All right, if you don't know a nigga by the name of Layman Brewster, huh? No, a gentleman by the name of Corey Sanders. No, they whooped his ass. All right. What's the other nigga name in here that almost beat him? The Nigerian Nightmare, Samuel Peterson. All right. Yeah, he put hands on Klitschko. All right. Oh, these are facts. All right. But during this time here of going to get his boxing skills and his savvy back, Chris Bird was one of these people in here that he was able to perform and do good against. Now, I told y'all what the advantages were. Them niggas like to hold, right? All right, and if you standing there in front of them like Bird was, they're gonna line you up, nigga. Jab, straight right hand all day long, nigga. All right. God damn it. All right, to the meat on your forehead is sore, nigga. Jab, straight right hand. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. You take enough of these shits here straight down the pipe from some tall ass joker. One of them bitches gonna hurt. All right. No, he tall as a motherfucker shooting down at you. You short, 6'1". All right. Yeah, I want y'all to see what this looks like. Because as he's getting his ass kicked, all right, you can hear his wife outside the ring talking about some, come on, Chris, get him, Chris. He married to a white woman. Get him, Chris. Come on, Chris. All right. It's like, ma'am, would you like to get in here with this big ass joker? All right. No, you're welcome to go around it too. All right. Anybody got an extra mouthpiece? All right. Yeah, you can get in here. All right. Yeah, as if he ain't following the game plan or something, man. All right. Yeah. Shit. Sometimes ain't shit you can do, man. Let me tell you something. Sometimes ain't a goddamn thing you gonna do. All right. No, a nigga just too big, man. All right. You can't exercise whatever tricks and strategies you got put to the side in here to defeat this joker. You stuck, nigga. You just right there. And all right, fair game. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. I'm watching boxing for years. I've watched guys like David Tua destroy the taller guys, Mike Tyson and these other dudes. So it's not a case where it's impossible. It's where sometimes a nigga just, you ain't got this shit, all right, to make it work, nigga. All right. You don't punch hard enough. All right. God damn it. You're not as fast as you think you are. All right. No, every time you throwing certain punches, you're off balance. Your opponent sees this shit in front of you. All right. And for Glitzko and his brother, all right, especially to be tall like that and to be able to punch you clean. All right. The taller you are, man, a lot of these cases, the harder it is to work with your coordination and your balance. All right. So this is good work. All right. You see big, tall dudes like Tyson Fury moving like that. That's a rarity, dude. All right. Yeah, they get you, your equilibrium and all this shit to be on core where your punches is good. And, all right. Your frame is solid at the same time. All right. Hold on here. Your form, excuse me. All right. Fair use.
Warned Vladimir 4 times already for holding. Now, I don't know how many holds Wayne Kelly's going to put up with, but he's warned them 4 times already. 2-1, Klitschko.
I haven't seen Bird win a round yet.
Does that mean you would have given Vladimir the first, Larry?
Yes.
Sometimes you score the first even when you see it mostly tactical. There's a good jab by Vladimir Klitschko. Question is going to be, how long is Chris Bird's right eye going to hold up, as the swelling at the end of round 3 seemed fairly precipitous.
Yes, because the guards, Klitschko, part of his protection is to take his hands and to hold Bird's hands where they at. Even as he's swinging, he knows where your hands are at. So behind that, you see him flicking the combinations, and them bitches is stiff as hell. All right, he's a taller fighter. All right, no, so he's got a strategy there from a couple of angles. It ain't just one spot. We're talking about being a master boxer. All right, that's being able to see shit over the top, man. All right, the guy's right there in front of you. All right, most cases where you see a boxer having a hard time, dude, all right, is that you can't effectively hit your mark at all. You just struggling. All right. He understands that he's not as fast as Chris Bird's, what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So he's neutralizing things down. Mm-hmm.
Jab and a hard right hand by Klitschko. Bird shaking his head, but
keeping the jab,
shaking your head does not stop the punches from scoring.
Well, right hand coming straight through.
Another smirk from Bird. That means another landed punch for Vladimir.
And the straight right hand is important for this fight in particular because Bird is a southpaw. So that's the cleanest punch he's going to get down the middle. All right? No, to get him good. All right? To get him clean here, dude. You talking about straight down the middle or punch that's going straight? I'm not talking about a hook or a damn uppercut or something. Straight down the pipe. The straight right hand. All right? Now, you are going to have problems possibly where you may headbutt each other or your knees are going to bump. You understand? All right, but that just comes with the territory of you being in there with the southpaw. All right, yes, indeed.
This time Klitschko went over the top instead of clinching. And again, he thrashes Chris Bird with the right hand. Klitschko clearly is getting more and more confident in his right hand. With each passing round, he has thrown it more.
Step back.
Bird has not been able to throw a straight left down the pipe and landed on Klitschko's chin. Another hard right hand by Vladimir Klitschko. He delivers quickly for a big man. And another one, the lead right hand that shocked Bird.
And that's called the no time for recovery, nigga. No breaks, no hugs, no nothing. No, as soon as they break us, I'm gonna punch you right in your mouth with the same punch. All right, there will be no breaks. All right, you're gonna get a deep breath or something. All right, be able to move your shoulders. Nope. All right, the right hand is landing effectively. He's putting it right up underneath the eye. All right, as you see his feet and every damn thing else, he lined that punch up sweet here. All right, he turning into it.
That time Bird was holding it a little bit.
Started to think it would be awfully ironic if in a few rounds we find Chris Bird holding more than Vladimir does.
You know, I don't see anything wrong with the holding that Klitschko does. It's tactical.
Around, put your arm around here.
John Ruiz, we found holding 15 and 16 times around and holding for as long as he could. I haven't seen anything that I thought
you
was
can't do
untoward.
nothing.
I don't
You're
even
too
know
small.
why
You
he
got a
has
forearm right there in between you. You can't do nothing.
Clinching to a certain degree is a part of
boxing.
All
right. Yeah, he got him in a bad place, Hoss. Now I'm going to go ahead to fast forward to round 6. I'm going to skip a whole round. All right, because I want to get to where the ass whooping starts to intensify. All right, we get to one point because he keeps sticking his neck out looking stupid. All right, and this was the problem. All right, he act like he had goddamn a crank in his neck or something. All right, yeah, so Klitschko just started taking a right hand and stealing his shit out of him. All right, just like you seen him do it before. All right, and he just kept throwing that joker. All right, you little bad neck joker. All right, we're gonna keep your neck like that. All right. Oh, so you got to learn how to get out the way. This shit, it's not fly and cool to stand lined up with a nigga that's taller than you, arms longer, and wait for him to pick you off, nigga. All right. Your defense should be moving. All right. You get hit a couple times clean, you got to be worried about protecting yourself, man. All right. Serious health conditions and health risks come in place for taking a bunch of clean punches to the head for no reason. All right.
You should
look at Jermaine Taylor, goddammit. Hold on.
Words, he hasn't made up his mind.
Now there's some inside speculation in the sport that Vitaly and Lennox Lewis
I'm talking about his cases, man. You never know when this shit coming. All right. At any point in that ring, man. That's why I say boxing is a critical sport. And you get hit in the head wrong. All right. Yeah, you done. You all messed up. You got to have a caregiver, every damn thing else. All right. That's why I actually go ahead and call boxing the poor man's sport, the hurt business. You understand?
Actually mounted discussion about getting together, but wise skeptics say it's probably not going to happen. Right hand by Klitschko.
The right hand. He couldn't get his neck out of Walgreen, nigga. All right. Put him down. All right. Put him right down with one, nigga. All right, just with one.
Down goes
Look at it. Look at it.
He's got a good chin, but there've been a lot of big right hand shots and a wobbly Chris Bird.
Yeah, he had to put it on Chris Bird, man. He got bad.
Punishment. Terrible barrage.
But Vladimir is not selling out the way he did against Brewster. More measured in his attack. Bird badly wobbled, having trouble taking the right hand shots.
Come on, ref. Help him, ref. Come on. He said, man, he said, help him out, ref. All right. I think that ref was dirty. He used to purposely watch fighters get their fucking ass kicked, nigga. All right. Be smiling at you and shit. All right. Yeah, he didn't care. You can tell by how he was in that corner, man. Like, please, man, get his boot out my ass, please. All right, that's enough. All right, come on, my wife is here, man. Help me out, nigga. All right, I'm talking about beat the dog shit off of him. All right, damn straight. You seen his braids was loose in the back, man. All right, no, the braids was loose. They was going 2 different directions. All right, he beat the bark off of him. All right, shout out to Chris Bird. We love you, Chris Bird. Shout out to you. All right, yes indeed. Yeah. All right. Diddy's cost. Hold on, honey. Diddy cost. That's what it says right here. Diddy cost $8 million to beat sex trafficking RICO charges. That's what it says right there. Mm-hmm. This is from TMZ. Mm-hmm. So we paid $8 million in legal fees. Let's go ahead. Sean P. Diddy Combs is lucky he's a wealthy music mogul, because TMZ has learned that he's coughed up somewhere between 7 to 8 million to his high-powered lawyers over the course of his nearly 2 years of federal criminal cases. All right. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Diddy has paid a massive legal tab to his team of trial and appeal attorneys. All right. Namely, Mac Alfredo, whatever this guy's name is, Tenny Grazano, whatever his name is, Brian Steele. We know that name. Where we know Brian Steele from? The Young Thug case. All right. Brian Steele beat 2 RICOs in 1 year, nigga. That's never been heard of. All right. Oh, goddamn it. Let that name, for anybody in the underworld, nigga, let that name reside in the back of your mind. All right. He's the guy. All right. You want the closest thing to Johnny Cochran? Right there. All right. Go get Brian Steele. He will sit in a goddamn cell with you, nigga. All right. No, get locked up, get filed in contempt. All right. Sitting that bitch for 3 days with you to get his case right with you. Now, you talking about a lawyer that's going to ride for you. All right. Brian Steele. All right. Beat 2 RICOs in 1 year. All right. Name to me a better goddamn lawyer than that. All right. No, hold on. I'll wait. That's living, nigga. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, all in the same year. All right. And Nicole Westmoreland. All right. Hold on here. And others dating back to his arrest in NYC in September 2024. All right. For most people, that would be a stranging amount of money to settle out. But Diddy isn't most people. He is reportedly has hundreds of millions in the bank. And he should, with y'all greedy, lying, scumbag, filthy asses, nigga. All right, let me tell you, now it pisses me off, man, because all right, they planned on, after hitting them with the felonious bullshit charges, that's why they lined up all of these punk ass jokers in here so they can go ahead to drain his money. It's just that what they wanted to take place didn't happen. Dude. All right. No, they set shit up for black folks to get ripped off of every coin you got, and you sitting here for the rest of your life fighting off dirtbag ass claims from lying ass niggas in here who know that you ain't did nothing to them. All right. Who know you ain't did shit to them. Mm-hmm. All right. This is what I'm sitting here trying to tell you. All right. So for that case there, even down for Jay-Z's private investigators that got that shit off of their ass with that girl they found her, that's good shit. All right. Because I don't want you taking none of this man money that he earned, dude. Because you ain't shit. All right. No, I don't want that. I don't care how much you hate Diddy, nigga. All right. Yeah, he earned that. All right. You don't get to rob a nigga, dude, because, all right, no, Diamond Society say he a bad guy. Let's jump on his back. All right. Hell no. Mm-hmm. I say there's plenty of people out here in America that have made mistakes worse than damn Diddy. Yep. Worse than the Cassie ass whooping. Yes, worse than that. All right. And you want all the forgiveness in the world. All right. Right. So let's leave it at that. All right. Yeah, I got a pass, but my pass shouldn't matter. Nor should Diddy's. All right. Hold on here. Following his 8 weeks of trial in 2025, a jury acquitted Diddy on the racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but convicted him on 2 counts of the Mann Act. Yeah, the white slave traffic, goddammit. Transporting, male escorts across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. Only thing that you traded in them contexts, instead of you saying male prostitutes, you're supposed to be white women, nigga. All right, but it's the same thing. All right. No, it's a racist charge that they put on black people in particular to make sure that it sticks to you. All right. It was made for Jack Johnson. All right. And they slapped it on Iceberg Slim and R. Kelly as well. All right. Just to give it some context, nigga. All right. Yeah, let's make sure they can get you no matter what, dude. All right. And it was mainly bad on white women. That's why it was called the Mann Act or the white slave traffic. That's what it was originally called, dude. And the fact that you're in 2025, 2026, you still got to resort to these type of racist ass tactics, let you guys know that Diddy didn't do a goddamn thing. All right. Nothing. All right. 2 counts of the Man's Act, transporting male escorts across state lines for the purposes of sex. All right. Diddy would watch and often film the escorts and his then girlfriends, notably Cassie Ventura, engage in marathon sex sessions known as freak-offs inside of hotel rooms, which is his business. All right. In October 2025, all right, the judge sentenced P. Diddy to 50 months in federal correctional institution at Fort Dix in New Jersey, where he currently is incarcerated. Okay. While not a complete exoneration, it was a huge win for Diddy, and he was facing a potential life sentence if convicted on the sex trafficking and RICO charges, which was bullshit. All right. Thank the Lord, it's some decent people breathing air. All right. No, understand the law and all that. They ain't coming here with their feelings on their shoulder. All right. You're all weird and shit. All right. Yeah, I understand. They took the cases of R. Kelly and sold you shit from his past that he was acquitted on, all right, as means to convict him of all of this silly ass shit here. Last time I checked here, I don't know how a man with negative $2 million in the bank gets a racketeering charge, nigga. I don't know how that happened. All right. Yeah, you got niggas just standing on it. Folks, R. Kelly's this, he's that. Did you check the charges they got on him, dude? All right, because it don't line up with the propaganda they keep shouting out about him in the streets. All right, when they gotta do underhanded shit like this is when you need to fall back, nigga. All right, because white folks ain't gonna line up around and help you lynch their peoples. All right, no, they ain't. They gonna get quiet as hell. All right, yes, indeed. All right, and they don't allow that. They'll get with you and help you go ahead to throw yours up underneath the bridge. Hold on here 1 second in here. Last month, Diddy was tossed in solitary confinement after he got into a fight with another inmate at the prison. Multiple sources told us that Diddy took matters into his own hands after the situation got heated when the other inmate dissed the Bad Boy Records CEO. We're told the 2 inmates got into a scuffle and started pushing each other and throwing jabs. The other said Diddy held his own during a brawl, which quickly was squashed by prison staff before Diddy and other inmate landed in the hole. All right. So in other words, P. Diddy punched one of these niggas in the mouth, dude. All right. Yeah, so he stole on one of these niggas. All right. No, take that. All right. No, you're not going to carry me, dude. I know I got gray hair in here. All right. No, I could get you, nigga. If I was out of this prison, I could get you slapped, Halls. All right. Let me go ahead and show you one more again. I can get you slapped. Man, this is Diddy right here. This is what I was reading here. All right. Take that, nigga. All right. He said, get your barbecue slapped, dude. All right. Oh, we love Diddy in here, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about him. All right. No, he provided some of the greatest music that I heard back in the day. All right. Shiny coats and suits and shit on, nigga. All right. Can't stop. Won't stop, nigga. All right. Yes, we love Diddy. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Diddy, nigga. Kiss my ass. All right. No, y'all, you got a 24 network, 24/7 shitting on the nigga anyway. All right. You don't need me to say nothing bad about him. All right. Yeah, kiss my ass, nigga. All right. You know, you're gonna throw salt on him anyway. All right. Ain't nothing I can do about that. All right. You talk about just getting a raw deal. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ain't nothing me or you can do about none of that. All right. I can tell you this much. Diddy being locked up ain't justice. No, it ain't. All right. Even down to the punk ass judge that was sitting around here doing the most. You a hoe ass nigga. All right. He gonna tell Diddy if he nods to people in the jury one more time, then he gonna spin the case, all right, back at his cell and all this. It's like he was trying to do everything he could to have some type of squabble with P. Diddy. All right. Yeah, and the judge is a buster for that, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see some of these niggas be trying to write a book and all this, doing all this extra and shit. Nigga, do your fucking job, nigga. All right, nobody care about you. Nobody cares about you. All right. Right. Did you see me? I was handling the P. Diddy case. No, nigga, you're lame. All right. Yeah, just handle the case here properly, dude. Yeah, quit trying to get a nigga moment in here. All right. That's the way I feel with him, dude. They're the little Indian guy they had on there. All right. Yeah, just doing the most, man. And what I liked about his attorneys that was smart, dude, is that when you have the prosecution here at your throat with 34 witnesses, baby, all right, you got 34 on the table. You don't need to call no more goddamn witnesses. When they got to them, no, the defense rests. They asked them if they wanted to call any witnesses, but you already done called 34. All right, no, that's enough. All right, no, goddamn it, let's go ahead and move forward with this shit. We've been in here long enough. All right, yeah. And that's why I believe that helped to work out for him, man. These thirsty ass niggas, man. All right. Yeah, you wanna come in a courtroom to bad mouth a nigga, but then you don't even want people to know who you is? Man, get your ass out of here, nigga. All right. No, last time I checked, I told you here, the man has a right to face his goddamn accusers, dude. All right. Oh, a nigga gets to testify, but they get to put a goddamn Nicky Barnes bag over their head. Man, no, dude. Hell no. All right. That's not trustworthy to me. Yeah, what you got to hide for, nigga? All right. No, Diddy ain't dangerous like that. No, he ain't. All right. No, they act like Diddy. If Diddy just say something, then you got to come to him. All right. No, he just got all of this imaginary power. No, he don't, nigga. All right. They snatched him. When they wanted P. Diddy, they snatched his ass right up, dude. All right. They knew exactly where he was at, what hotel he was staying at. All right. He walked in the hotel and 5 random white men just popped up in plain clothes, nigga. All right. That sounds like they can find that nigga if they were looking for him. All right. That's what it sounds like to me. All right. And what's ironic with that case is, I told people this, that's why I said they like publicly trying to embarrass black people. All right. P. Diddy's lawyer reached out to the police department and them folks in there to ask them, because he had already heard, hey, would you just like P. Diddy to turn himself in? They said, oh, no, we good, man. You guys are good. We'll let you know. All right. And then popped up and did that bullshit to him to make a spectacle. All right. Yeah, they ain't shit. All right. His attorney had asked them earlier that day. All right. No, he didn't have to do any of that bullshit. All right. I'm talking about, you can see the video, man. It just pop up on a nigga in plain clothes, just run up on him. All right. I guess he had asked, man, can he put his stuff down? And, you know, he didn't realize this was the last time he was going to have his freedom, man, in a good little while. All right. No, I knew he didn't realize that, dude. All right. But everything, top to bottom, just illegal. Some old Joe Biden, all right, bullshit type of charges here, dude, that don't make sense at all. All right. One man Rico controlled through sex. All right. Sex was qualified as money. That was like money. All right. Like, what are you talking about, dude? All right. The freak off and sex trafficking, freak off. You just keep repeating these terms. Nigga, who do you think you playing games with, nigga? Where's the evidence? All right. Because last time I checked, when you go run into somebody's house, right? We're supposed to see dope on the table. All right? Don't tell me about no funky ass baby oil, nigga. All right? An Astroglide. Get out that nigga business. All right? Is that all you got? All right? Hard drives and shit with your funky ass. All right? Yeah. I ain't got nothing. All right, all in the nigga Rolls Royces and shit and G-Wagons. You don't even know how to open this shit. Get off the man shit. All right? Right, I'm talking about $300,000 cars, all in his shit. Like, nigga, get out, dude. All right, you all half retarded. You can ready to break something. All right? Yeah. Yeah, handcuffing his kids and shit. Mark-ass niggas. All right, to have no dope on the table. Keep talking to you about Astroglide. All right, and he's a goddamn billionaire. I would assume he would buy everything by the case, nigga. All right, if that's something he uses like that. Mm-hmm. Shit. All right. Yeah, that's my problem there looking at that case. No, he wasn't done fairly at all, dude. All right. You just had a bunch of conspiring dirtbags, dude, repeating the same damn context and putting liars and Gloria Allred in front of you, nigga. All right? No. All right? That ain't gonna cut the mustard for me. All right? When you've seen so many black folks get dimed out and sold out and treated like trash, dude, all right, and get no justice, that ain't cool for me. All right? I'm not all right with it. All right? You're not gonna go ahead. All right, okay. P. Diddy did look what he did to Cassie. Look at her. Get mad, niggas. No, dude. No. All right. Hell no. I ain't getting pissed off because you told me to. All right. Y'all sitting on CNN. You keep playing the Cassie video, but your case ain't got nothing to do with these cases of Cassie's context. If you were that mad, then she could have filed a domestic abuse charge back then. All right. Whole time, what they lied to everybody in here. They ain't tell y'all that Cassie had already got $10 million off the hotel. Did y'all know that? All right. Yeah. All right. All these little funky ass bastards. Remember, Cassie was double and triple dipping, nigga. All right. Because that whole shit about her coming off at Diddy and talking about all of this shit, they paid her to go away. All right. This is why this shit is this is trifling, man. He tried to steal his life. They paid this heifer to dip, to leave, nigga. All right, that's why I say her husband probably had something to do with this. Then you mean to tell me that the Department of Justice, after he pays you to get out of here, can pull you up again, all right, to be their centerpiece in convicting him, all right, which all that shit turned sour for y'all. The only thing in there is her husband just looked stupid, that's all. All right, yeah, she was skinning and grinning, talking about the freak off. All right, yeah, she ain't have a problem at all, talking about she still loved him. All right. Yeah, that shit look bad for her husband. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But y'all know in that process that she attached herself to the civil suit as well. It's like, ma'am, they already paid you to leave. All right. No, you came in here with blackmail. You threatened them. Here's the money, heifer. In less than 24 hours. Here you go, you goddamn thirsty heifer. All right. Here. All right. All right, now what you call it, man? We shouldn't hear nothing about the dirt. Next thing we know, when we see she goes to the Department of Justice and puts you in anyway. All right, this is the type of dirt I'm talking about, man. That's why I say Cassie trifling, man. All right, she did some old triple, quadruple dipping there. All right, no, how much money are you supposed to get out of a nigga? All right, no, I paid you. All right, the worn out on the track hoe fees, all right, which was she said somewhere around about about 20 or 30 million dollars, plus $10 million on the back end from the hotel. All right, she was running around cleaning up, man. All right, yes indeed, Cassie got paid, and that's why that other gentleman there that performed in sex acts with her and Diddy is suing her. All right, yes indeed. All right, so hopefully she got some of that money left over. All right, because he won his piece. Hold on here. All right, there's a lot of mistreated folks in this. All right, no folks who wasn't treated properly. All right,
What is your thoughts on the diaspora war? Do you think it's just an online thing? When did you see it started to manifest itself? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
So diaspora is a population of people dispersed from their original geographic homeland who maintain strong cultural, emotional, or political ties to their ancestral identity while living somewhere else. So it was important for me to read that because we are not a part of Africa's diaspora.
I agree, but I don't want to push this over here just at this point because, all right, no, I still got more boxing stuff. All right, I don't mind having the political conversations. I'm Black first all day, every day. But I'm not even ready for that order of stuff here yet. Still got one more thing to look at. All right, I ain't trying to rush over top of myself, dabbling into 30 different subjects here. No, I'll just change the title. Right. Now, let me get on over here to this boxing thing. And this here is Keyshawn's trainer here. So at least we can hear some type of explanation, I suppose. All right. He said Keyshawn Davis coach breaks his silence on his fighter ducking Devin Haney. All right. Well, this is good. All right. Hold on 1 second. I haven't heard this yet. Give me a second.
You know, the news came out that the ring put out Keyshawn Davis basically withdraws his number one ranking to fight Devin Haney for that purse bid of 2.1. And Keyshawn Davis feels like it was embarrassing. It was a horrible offer.
Well, y'all tell me. You know, if everybody who's making all of these smart comments and whatnot, talking about a good business deals and all of the above, you know, Brian Norman, I believe he received 3.5 to fight Devin Haney. But y'all telling me that Brian Norman should get more money than Keyshawn Davis?
Bro, you sound stupid. All right. Brian Norman had a title, baby. You don't understand that? The difference in the cases of how you have to pay people? All right. The pay structure? All right. Yeah, he should have gotten paid more than him. Nigga, he had a title. All right. Yes, you got to do the math, man. You niggas ain't counting at all. This nigga's half retarded in there. All right. Yeah, why would you say that to somebody? All right. No, you're reminding people in this room how little do you know, man? What the hell are you responsible for? All right. No, if you can't get matters like this in order. All right. You mean to tell me with Brian Norman? You mean to tell me that he did Keyshawn? Yes, dude. All right. This is how it goes. Look how his lips are sticking out. All right. No, these folks are slow on purpose, man. Y'all ain't here talking to each other. All right, thinking that you going in here building up on good game. No, you going ahead to cash yourself out. And as I said, old Dev can act like you don't exist for the rest of his life, dude. All right, and nobody will criticize him. All right, because you're clout chasing. All right, yeah, and the niggas you got around here ain't smart enough. All right, to try to be savvy and slick with us, nigga. All right, you don't have the intelligence, nigga. All right, when you enter a conversation like this. All right, talking about Brian Norman money. Nigga wouldn't check everything with the paperwork, dude. Not just what he got paid, dude. Why, nigga? All right. No, because there's an answer. Yeah, that nigga had a whole title. All right, hold on here.
So Brian Norman, I believe he received 3.5 to fight Devin Haney. But y'all telling me that Brian Norman should get more money than Keyshawn Davis? You think that the Brian Norman fight was a bigger fight than Keyshawn versus Devin Haney? Thought. Now the business around these things, the leverage that when it comes to the belt, I believe we're at a stage right now in boxing where everybody knows, you know, the leverage is star power. Is the reason why Barbosa didn't get paid as much as Ryan Garcia.
What the hell are you talking about, nigga? All right? What are you talking about? Star power. All right. Ain't none. You got to build star power. You don't got some because you was yelling on social media. All right. You got to whoop some ass. All right. That's how that moves in boxing. All right. Social media, yes. Is it a part of things? Of course. You got to get the notoriety out for people to know who you are. Cool. That's good for marketing. All right. But the biggest part in that marketing is the fact that you're whooping ass, nigga. All right. Not making excuses. Not calling a nigga outside in the street. And then when you get out there, oh, well, the money ain't right. You're like, man, you's a whole ass nigga. All right. That ain't it. And start talking about Brian Norman's money. All right. Yeah, this is unprofessional. All right. No, especially if you ain't got your numbers ready. All right. Yeah, because there's a pay structure. All right. And any of y'all can go look at it and a pay scale for folks fighting who have a title, nigga. They get a little bit more. And we ain't talking about a whole lot. They was prepared to give Keyshawn 3. All right. And he's not asking for 3.5, sir. He's asking for 5 from a man who's only getting 6.4 himself. All right. Make it make sense. All right. Yeah. This is why I said, no, they're going to screw themselves out of a deal. All right. Being stupid and being greedy. Mm-hmm.
Even though he was he had the belt. We're talking about star power.
Barboza.
I mean, who did Ryan Garcia just fight for the belt?
Oli Romero. Oh, my bad. You're talking about Mario Barrios.
Yes. You know, there's a reason why.
My nigga. Yeah,
Ryan
Mario
Garcia got the most.
Mario Barrio. Come on, nigga. Stop, man. All right. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't have conversations because you got to name niggas like Mario Barrio. All right. No, a journeyman for some of these niggas that cats as a stepping stone folks beat on. All right. Getting to a Polly Melanagi of his time. No disrespect, dude. All right. No, Paulie was there to get his ass kicked by everybody. Oh, Amir Khan, Cotto. All right. Sean Porter knocked him through the ropes. Once Cotto broke his jaw. All right. Niggas was whooping his ass. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Broner. All right. Hold on here.
Even though he was the challenger, he still got paid more. Now, anybody who is saying that Brian Norman was a bigger star and he deserved more money for the fight against Devin Haney than Keyshawn did, you're not having a genuine conversation. You're not having a genuine conversation. That fight this fight right here against Keyshawn versus Devin Haney is not a $2.1 million fight.
Well, now we hear. What about a $3 million offer that
talking about? This is where we at right now. All of that shit is irrelevant at this point because, first of all, that still wouldn't have been justified for this level of fight. Everybody who's saying take the fight, 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 and prove yourself. How the hell y'all gonna call him the businessman? Matter of fact, y'all criticize him saying that he wasn't the businessman because
nigga, you sound like you're suffering from permanent mush mouth, nigga. All right, no, there are no justifications. All right, no, this is why he ain't giving you proper context. He getting ready to switch over to something else and start deflecting. All right, no, because he don't know how to make sense. All right, he tried that already. Talking about Brian Norman money. All right, no, you burnt yourself. All right. Yeah, you can't distinguish what titles are compared to a nigga not having one. You can't distinguish, all right, getting an opportunity here, Halls, all right, over you being some superstar to go ahead to make all of this bread. You got to be able to distinguish the two here, all right? Even for Oscar's fight with Floyd, man, the bigger draw on that side, the A side, was Oscar one more time. All right, yes, indeed.
He didn't take the $3 million, and then the purse bid was less. And then saying that he's a duck for not taking the lesser offer when he turned down the higher offer. I mean, when he turned down the obviously this is a man who knows his worth and standing 10 toes down on his on business. When y'all
Right, a bunch of goddamn bullshit here. And Hoto, a man who knows his worth is standing on business. On business of what, dude? I thought it was your business to fight. All right? Yeah, you called him out here. This is different, man. He wasn't looking for your little pencil top head ass. All right? Now you standing on business. All right? As you ducking niggas. All right, I know my worth. All right? Man, he's like, nigga, you want to fight or what, nigga? All right? This is diva shit, man. All right, it is, man. Nobody cares about popularity and this silly ass shit, man. All right, this is excuses that crab niggas make here, Hoss, to have an excuse to get in a ring with some damn gas station attendant or some damn nigga that works the second shift at Joe's Crab Shack. All right, yeah. You want to beat up on a couple more pies. All right, this is the only time I hear shit like this, when somebody prepared to run. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
Talking about these type of fights and these weight classes, there's a few champions that people can make these big superstar fights, groundbreaking fights. There's only a few. Who is the biggest names in there? Who's the biggest names that Keyshawn can fight in that weight class or around that weight class?
As far as mega fights, big fights like Devin Haney?
The mega fights. Who's the mega fights that Keyshawn can fight around this weight? In that weight class or around that weight class? The mega fights.
I mean, he talking about Tank Davis. I mean, that's a big fight. Even though I feel like calling them out,
Conor Ben, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, all of these names are big mega fights. But you're telling me just to possibly get another one of those big mega fights, take this mega fight for pennies. That's basically what they saying. Take this big mega fight, because y'all acknowledging that this is a mega fight. They're acknowledging the fact that this is a mega fight, and then saying, "Wait a minute,
it's a big fight. It's a big fight."
You said what?
It's a big fight. I don't know if it's a mega fight, but it's a big fight.
It's a big fight. Are you saying that would you think that this is bigger than the Boots fight?
The Boots and who?
Zenda.
Oh, Boots and Haney?
No, not Boots and Haney. I ain't say Boots and Haney. Boots just had a great fight.
Oh, with Zenda? Nah, that's not a bigger fight than Xander's eyes and Boots, and it's not. I don't think so.
You talking about far as the belts on the line and all of the above, bro?
They fought for two titles, and both of those guys are big names. Not saying that Keyshawn and Devin ain't, but Xander has done more in the sport. He's proven more.
No. See, y'all keep on talking about accomplishments as opposed to stardom.
Yes, your stardom comes from your accomplishments. They are associated together, sir. All right. There is not a select amount of benefits that Keyshawn has out off to the side from boxing, separated away from that. They're all collective, nigga. All right. One piece goes together with the other is what I'm telling you. All right. Yeah. All right. I got to be known for whooping ass to get all of this praise. All right. No, by credible dudes, not just some nigga in here I was able to look good at. All right. Hold on here. Yeah, it is. All right. Yeah, it is for Davis here. All right. Yeah, it's a bad look, family, because
what you see with these bullheaded, stubborn individuals is that they're jumping in parts of conversation that they're the only people in here having, man. Folks don't give a shit. When you've already said, hey, man, hey, this is what I want to fight this guy, that person obliges you, you can go into purse bit, you figure these things are canceled out. We want to go ahead and take care of business and serve it up for the people. I'm not with all of this diva shit. All right? Yeah, you can start getting scared, getting cold feet and shit, looking weird. All right, trying to make sure your health insurance is good and all that. All right, what's up, nigga? All right? Yo, main man outside, nigga. All right? Devin Haney out there. All right? Yeah, he heard you was checking for him. All right? Yeah, let's get it over with. Don't be scared now. All right? Now all of a sudden you want to turn into an accountant and shit. All right? Yeah, man, stop this silly ass shit, man. Yeah, you're an accountant. All right, because you scared. All right? Got glasses on and shit. All right? Hold on here.
Power.
Find it, book it, make it yours. Booking.com.
He fought for two titles, and both of those guys are big names. Not saying that Keyshawn and Devin ain't, but Xander has done more in the sport. He's proven more.
No. See, y'all keep on talking about accomplishments as opposed to star power.
Find it.
Yeah, because nobody wants to have a conversation with you in La La Land, all right, about how good Keyshawn could be. Nobody cares. All right, that's the conversation you want to have. All right, we want to see the fight. All right, you want to sit there. Hey, did you see how he punched this guy? Did you see, man, nigga? Hey, dude, you're a fanboy. All right, not us. All right, you on the nut to this nigga, and you gotta. All right, your survival, all right, is based upon every victory he get. And if he lose, your money start looking janky. I get it. All right, but you ain't about to sell that shit to us. All right? Man, we looking at the nigga. If he can't, for number one, you can't come out here and speak up for yourself. That's a problem. Now, you can't be as boisterous and loud as you was calling out there to explain yourself to the people. We got a problem. All right, don't sit in here and talk about all this quiet shit and money, whispers quietly and all. I thought we wasn't even. Well, how did we even get the money? Niggas, one more guy. How did we get to all of the money shit? All right, no, because the nigga's scared. His knees is shaking. All right, no, you actually realize you got to fight that nigga, and you don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, no, it's a lot different running your mouth, man, and then putting that hand wrapping on and all that, and that mouthpiece and getting in there and getting it popping. All right. Now I'll leave y'all with this. This is my ending piece in here. All right. What's his name? Lamont Roach got the dog shit beat out of him. All right. No, he beat your ass, dude. All right. That's the truth. I don't care if you don't like it or not. All right. I do not care. He got mud stomped in there. All right. Yeah, and that man did whatever he wanted to do to you all night long. All right? And I told you it gets bad. All right? You know, when we getting past the split, for anybody that watched the fight, you remember this. All right? Roach had won 2 rounds back to back. Does anybody remember? All right? 2 rounds. All right? Then Main Man won 2 significant rounds back to back. Then Main Man, all right, just started to spread on that dude and started whooping ass. All right. No, it came down to this. All right. Old boy you see in front of you, all right, fighting Roach, all right, was throwing somewhere in the ballpark 90 punches a damn round. He was whooping that ass. All right. And as you can see, Roach wasn't even really getting started. He was throwing 1 punch at a time. All right. Which was a sweet advantage for his opponent because he was smoking him. All right. Right out the dust, he was getting smoked. All right. Can't do nothing. Ain't no way for you to go ahead to defend off or for you to win these rounds. If a nigga right there in front of you in your chest, dude, you ain't throwing no counter punches, nothing to knock him off of his course. Because you talk about a fighter who comes straight forward. And as you guys can see, he's rolling punches, getting out of the way of shit, body shots. All right. Man, he was beating the shit out of Lamont Roach. All right. It got bad, man. All right. You know, at one point in time, it got bad, and you're looking at it. All right. 16 punch combinations. I'm talking about putting it on your ass. All right. Come here. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And I'm talking about stalking him all around the ring. All right. Beating the brakes off of you. What, you don't want to throw your hands? Okay. All right. All right. Hit you with a 9-punch combination in the mouth, nigga. All right. No, real quick, faster than you can count these punches. All right. And guess what? He gonna keep coming forward because he doesn't know how to fight any other way. The reason on how Shakur Stevenson was actually able to defeat the guy in front of you was because he stopped this nigga from coming forward. All right. The guy does not know. He showed the Da Vinci Code on how you beat him. This is why I duly seriously look at Roach in a period here. Like, nigga, you were good fighting Tank, growing up with him. All right, being around. All right, being able to know this shit, goddamn it, amateur boxing, whatever history that y'all got, that gave you an opening to have a good fight with him. All right, but the rest of these niggas, all right, no, they got something for your ass. All right, all this get in the ring, you keep getting draws and shit. All right, yeah, don't nobody win a draw, what you call a decision. All right, I think he had 2 fights like that, and then you bounce into this. All right. Yeah, I think you're finished, man. All right. Ain't no need for you to be looking for no Tank Davis fights, man. All right. Not when you getting your ass whooped like this. All right. When you know people are playing games with you, dude, as a fighter, and I warn all these fighters like this, you got to keep yourself sharp. All right. Whoever's in the ring with you next has to be able to feel that you ain't nothing to be played with. All right. Because the world has to be reminded that, all right, this guy needs to fight Tank, man. Where's Tank at? That's why you come in there and beat him. All right. And when you get your ass kicked, all right, Tank can easily deflect in conversations and say, nigga, he's getting his ass whooped everywhere. All right. And it's right. He's correct. All right. What's the need? All right. Recognize. We lost big fights in the past, like Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, dude. All right. Shit. Rather AJ lost the belts, Wilder got knocked out. All right. All these things lost steam and the credibility it once had there for the world wanting to see an Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. You ask people now, they really ain't got no interest for it because you know what's going to happen. All right. And I don't want to see AJ put Wilder to sleep. I ain't trying to see that shit. All right. I don't. Mm-hmm. All right, all that shit with Wilder versus Derek Chisora, okay, that's fine, dude. That's okay. They're friends. All right, maybe they had an agreed upon deal. All right. Yeah, that's not what it's going to be with him and AJ. You can guarantee that. All right. Yes. Certain people ain't the same, as I told you, after you take a few blows and some losses and get beat on. All right. Yeah, you may never be the same again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true like a mug. All right. And this guy mowed him down. All right. My brother told me here earlier. He said, oh, man, I think he tried to knock out Lamont Roach. I said, yeah, that's possible. You talk about like, I don't know, like round 7, 6. All right. Maybe round 9 or so. All right. But round 10, 11, and 12. I don't really think that he was pressed for an attack to knock him out. I think he already knew that he was winning on the cards. So he was trying to protect himself from getting caught with any type of, random punches or what have you here, Hall. So he was more safety first. All right. Yeah, he didn't have to do much, man. All right. Lamont had fought a style there in that ring that said that I'm not going to do a whole lot. All right. I ain't going to push. I'm looking for a counter punch or whatever I can get to neutralize this dude. And that guy wasn't one of those damn fighters. All right. He wasn't one of them. This is it. This is it again here. You go ahead to look. All right. And you check out the difference with Shakur Stevenson. All right. Because somebody else had put this out here, but this is him and Shakur. All right. Check this out.
The conditioning. See, a guy can take your conditioning if he make you fight fast like this.
Very competitive opening round.
Yeah, his hands.
Is landing
See
to the
that?
body.
Yeah, he getting busy.
He is.
And it's been a long time hallmark of Mexican fighters that they...
The kind of punches the Paytas land into the
Keep
body.
watching.
You see that?
Ain't
There's
it?
no
Look how
better
he's setting
weapon
them up. He's
at
setting
the
them up.
disrupting
Look
rhythm.
at this. That's why I say it's the difference, man. You talk about that weight class and all these good boxers, man. You don't stand a chance.
More importantly, he wants to
All
just
right?
keep
These niggas will eat you alive, dude. All right? Look at Shakur in there. This was against the same fighter he was getting beat up by. Look at it. All right? Measuring shots, taking his time.
Hey, this is what make great champions go, man.
Yeah. Staying at a safe distance.
And now Stevenson grinning and moves the Payta back across the ring.
Yep, and he can box,
Blistering
goddamn.
9 rounds.
All right.
And you can see that
I
Stevenson
know all this
has
sitting in here
landed
trying to
25
figure it
more
out
power
and
shots.
getting punched in your forehead 15 times. None of
He's
that.
thrown 120
All right.
minutes for Stevenson.
He keeping that dude off his square, landing his combination, and that too. All right. Roach does not know how to throw goddamn combinations. That's what that is for. All right. Shakur can. This is exactly what he's doing. It's one of the biggest differences that I see there. All right. Yeah, not only can he counterpunch and do all that, but he knows how to consistently keep throwing combinations and volume punches. That's needed, nigga. All right. Person I know that can do that the best in boxing right now is David Benavidez. All right. He will tear your ass up, nigga. All right. Pause. All right. Yes, indeed. You know, from body shots to ripping upstairs, you will see his hand speed travel, dude, from this small mediocrity looking level, nigga, to ultra fast real quick. All right. I'm talking about in the 6th, 7th round when you think motherfucker tired. He ain't got nothing in him. All right. That nigga got a monster born in him. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. It's like, goddamn, dude, I ain't know you had it in you. All right. Because you see how David Benavidez is shaped, nigga. No disrespect. All right. Well, he got a boxer's physique. You understand? All right. Which is lean. You understand? He might look fat somewhat, but lean. All right. Yeah, so you look at him late in the fights and the rounds, you're like, man, all right, this nigga, he probably really is tired. He ain't tired at all. All right. That's debating his opponents to start getting sloppy and throwing these slow ass punches. And when they start to do that, he goes ahead to open your ass, to open you up, dude. All right. I'm talking about 6 and 7 punch combinations. All right. That's why I like David Benavidez. He presses the attack, but the more dangerous the fighter is, the harder he going at him. All right. Yeah. Nobody can fool with him right now in my book, dude. None of them niggas. All right. He came that bitch in cruiserweight and put a nigga to sleep, dude. That wasn't even his weight class. All right. Moved up in weight and immediately put a nigga to sleep. All right. There's a new sheriff in town. All right. And his name is Eddie Brown. All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, David Benavidez? That's a bad motherfucker right there. All right. Shit. All right. No, I don't know nobody that get busy like that. All right. Not at all. I'm talking about from beating Anthony Yard to God damn it. All right. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. All right. Yeah, you gotta remember a lot of people didn't want to fight Boo Boo Andrade, dude. All right, not at all. No, they didn't, but he gave him an opportunity. All right. And he ended up stopping Boo Boo. All right. Now I want to share something with y'all from David Benavidez talking about Saul. All right. Canelo Alvarez. All right. He was talking about him. All right, hold on. Let me see this. All right, I think I got it here. And he was speaking about him personally there. And I want to say on the case of he was talking about PEDs. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and he personally called Canelo Alvarez a drug cheat. And I respected that. I want to say he had an interview there on like $1 billion worth of game. One of these joints in there. All right. And they had asked him about Canelo and he just went in. All right. Is this it? All right. That ain't it. No, it's something a lot longer than that.
All right, if I can find it, I'm gonna show it to y'all before I get off. All right, but he went off. All right, yeah, just to let you know. All right, no, for all of these Mexican fighters, all of them don't condone and ducking. All right, and doing pussy ass shit, man. That's limited to some. You gotta understand. All right, when Canelo was called out by Oscar for not fighting the Charlo brother and all of these other peeps in here. All right, Canelo called Oscar De La Hoya publicly a traitor. All right, what do you mean by that? All right, yeah, you fighting Rocky Phelps and these bum ass niggas, dude. All right, right, on pay-per-view and shit. You ain't shit. All right, taking people money and stuff here. Yeah, I'm talking about fighting them on pay-per-view, dude. All right, that's what type of thievery, Skabranskis and shit, nigga. All right. Yeah, you fighting niggas by the name of Liam Beefy Smith and shit. All right. Yeah, Canelo was a rotten dude. All right. I'm glad Terrence Crawford whooped his ass, man, because it's about time. All right. Yeah, he was able to hide from any black slick style fighter out here, dude. All right. Yeah, they put obstacles and shit like that in front of him. All right. Ellis Landy Laura, when they wanted him to be the last dude in here that fought like that Canelo had to deal with. They seen how many problems, all right, that southpaw, this slick southpaw was able to give Canelo. All right. And they vowed from there on, maybe all the way up to fighters like Dimitri Bivol, who beat the shit out of Canelo. All right. Yeah, they underestimated Dimitri Bivol because at that time they were so used to beating all of these East Europeans. All right, so they looked at that Asian dude like he was just the same as the rest, and he whooped Canelo's ass. All right, he was ready. All right, he fought tall and every damn thing else. All right, yes indeed. Now let's go on over here to what my brother David Benavidez said about Canelo. I found it already. All right, I think that's a good way to go out. All right, I like to talk about the fairness into the sport of boxing, and keeping the sport clean, man. All right, no, I never liked Canelo here for ducking people. All right, yeah, I don't like that shit, dude. Yeah, you gonna go fight a blown up Amir Khan for what? All right, yeah, just to knock the shit out of him in the 6th round. He looked like he lost his soul. All right. I'm talking about knocked all the damn stupid out of him. Like he was on his back, nigga, like his soul left his body. All right. Yeah, man, they knew what the hell they were doing. All right. Oscar De La Hoya, they promoting the fight with Amir Khan versus Canelo. All right. You got to understand, though, Amir Khan originally was fighting at 140 and 147. They brought him all the way up to 160 so Canelo could knock his ass out. All right. That's how raggedy they were. All right, and Oscar kept yelling out on the pay-per-view, speed, but you got to understand for Amir Khan, speed, it's speed, speed, speed. Man, get your ass out of here, nigga. All right, y'all in here to steal money. All right, the 6th round came around, and it like clockwork, nigga. If you were gambling anything, all right, put Amir Khan straight to sleep, nigga. All right, I said his eyes was open, dude, but he was asleep. All right, he couldn't move. All right. He hit him with a brutal left hook. All right. Yes, indeed. Now, let me go on over here to these questions in here. This is Wallow and Gilly the Kid asking David Benavidez about Canelo. All right. Hopefully, this should be on your screen.
Honestly, I think you're going to beat Canelo, too, if y'all fight. I think Canelo was great. I think Canelo is a shell of what he used to be, just me personally.
Well, look at this. Okay, and I'm going to throw another thing at you guys. When the greatest Canelo came out, the one that you guys seen that fought Triple G the first time, bro, dude popped dirty for clenbuterol, bro. Why do you think the second fight didn't happen? So for me, seeing that was the best Canelo I've ever seen. But that was Canelo off of steroids. Everybody else that he's fought, he fought Amir Khan, he fought Daniel Jacobs, he fought, what the fuck is his name? Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. These guys are all weak, bro. 12 knockouts. So for me, that's why I feel like I see Canelo Alvarez and I see like he's not as good as everybody thinks. Because the best one that fought Golovkin the first time was off clenbuterol. That was the best Canelo I've ever seen, and that's why he looked so good, because he was off clenbuterol.
Well, that was the best Ryan Garcia I ever seen.
He's guaranteed.
There you go. Huh?
He said that he ate meat that was tainted in Mexico.
Now, let me ask you that
I've
question.
talked to people. They said for him to test positive off a piece of meat, he would have had to eat the whole cow.
There you go. So I let you know his ass was cheating for years, nigga. He was cheating for years. All right. Talking about he got in his system because of some damn ground beef or something he ate in Mexico. You nigga, you full of shit. All right. My man said he had to eat the whole cow in order for that to be true. All right. Yeah, he from Mexico. I believe him. All right. Yeah, you full of shit. All right. No, not only do you want to go ahead and take Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., right, and weight drain his ass. All right. But you want to take some PEDs too. All right. You ain't shit. All right. You ain't shit. All right. Yeah, you don't just want to get in the ring with some of these. You want to make sure you got that shit in you. And as Benavidez said, yeah, you fought Golovkin and looked good. All right, because you had that juice in you. All right. Cheating ass niggas, man. All right. No, Terrence Crawford made Canelo Alvarez look ordinary. All right. Or regular, nigga. All right. No special effects. I don't care if you don't like it, dude. It's the truth. The bull and the matador, nigga. Mm-hmm. Yep. Step right up. All right. Yep. And at certain points and times in the fight, just to let you know that Crawford was willing to go toe-to-toe with him, he stood right there in the middle of the ring, sitting on his shots and clean this nigga's clock, dude. All right. Yes, I'm talking about brutal combinations and counter punches, pull counters on Canelo. All right. Then was able to go back into blocking and defending himself. Let's keep in mind, Canelo was throwing hard body punches towards Terrence Crawford. It's just that his offense was ineffective. All right. No, you can't break a dude like him. You can't break a person like Terrence Crawford having horrible foot movement. All right. He exposed, if you as a fighter, dude, have good enough foot movement and agility, hand-eye coordination, you can even be shorter if you need to be here. All right, than Canelo or whatever, or his height or what have you. All right, if your shits is good, Canelo can't really get started, dude. He can't. All right, that nigga has to be in front of a target where he can plant his shots and sit down on his punches. All right, he can't do that with a nigga goddamn with his bicycle moving all around the ring. All right, that's why you seen him get so frustrated throwing them punches. All right, he's getting angry. You remember, for some of y'all remember the fight with Canelo versus Mayweather? All right, he exposed all that frustration to the point where you seen Canelo punching the ropes. He turned around and stared at the ropes. All right, yeah, there's already a code to beat him, man. And for every fighter that has, they use the same strategy. All of them. All right. Yeah, just get him riled up. Do not fight at the spots that he wants to fight at and keep his ass moving. All right. Yes, indeed. The bull and the matador strategy. Mm-hmm. Make him work, nigga. Make him work. All right. No, you fighting 3 minutes, nigga. All right. You ain't getting a second off. All right. That's how Earl, you talking about Earl Spence Jr.? The young Earl before the car accident and all that. That's how he would fight opponents here. This is why he earned the name the body snatcher, nigga, because he would destroy you. All right. You're not getting some rest, nigga. Ain't no break. All right. Even on the clinching, nigga, I'm hitting you in your ribs. All right. Yes, we talking about 3 minutes worth of pain. All right. No, either you going to throw some punches or you going to get beat on. All right. One or the other. All right. Yeah. And Spence curled niggas up like this here, Halls. Now, he made sure, all right, that you were on the bad end of a damn stick here playing around with him. All right. Yeah, I understand how his career ended. I don't like the fact that he lost to Costa Zoo or the defeat that he suffered against Crawford. But I recognize that in order for everybody to understand who's the great or who's the best there, those two had to fight. I just wish that these circumstances happened before the car accident, dude. All right. I believe we would have got a different fight. Do I still believe that Crawford would have won? Yeah. All right. But I believe we would have seen a different type of Spence there. All right. Shit. All right. We seen Spence versus damn Sean Porter, and he was able to drop Porter. But when you go ahead to watch Crawford versus Porter, all right, we seen he was able to stop Porter completely. All right, nigga ain't go to the 12th round. His father had to throw a towel in here. Hey, get my son out of there. All right, in the 9th round. Mm-hmm. No, they understood what Crawford was, man. And so did so many other people. Timothy Bradley and others that wanted to sign him before Top Rank was able to get a hold of him. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Much love to the good people, man. It's always good talking the great sport of boxing and chopping up with the great people. Don't forget to smash the like button. We'll be back here to holler at you folks here in just a minute.